We are at this fine fellow's little permission woodland. Where is he? It's under there somewhere.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Rough Timber. Tim is here with... Hello, mate. How you doing? I thought I was meant to meet him at the pub, so I went to the pub and I had a pint, because no good story ever started with a pint of milk. So it was really good. So yeah, we are here Friday evening. Stevie, State Detective, is going to turn up tomorrow. Just the three of us in what's this, Larkwood? Larkwood? Yeah. Going to do a little camp. I've got a new tent. He's got a new tent. Look at that. He's got the British Army Command tent. It is available for sale if anyone's interested after watching this video. But I've got a new tent, so I'm just going to leave Tim for 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to switch you around. Just going to come over here, switch you around. Helps if I take the cover off. There you go. Back at this wood, me and Tim camped here in spring, and then we did the Polish 303 Squadron Larvu camp in winter with Stevie and Mark Golder, and Craig East Anglian Bushcraft turned up as well. But ooh, what's this? What is this? It's big. It's big. We have got myself ooh, an Oz tent. I've been after one of these for a while, and I'm now the proud owner and custodian of an Oz tent RV3. I literally got it over a week ago. I had one of my guys driving out of Wales, stopped off in Swindon, gave him a beer for doing that, and he picked it up from my friend Daniel. It's been in the shed. We're going to try putting it up for the first time. I've watched the video. I know what they look like. Apparently these are meant to be really easy to put up. So without further ado, I'm going to stop this bit and we'll get this started. Okay, so we've laid this out on the ground. Basically when this opens, when you take it out of the bag, it opens up in like a clamshell. And we've laid it out. I'll just had a quick look at it. And I'm just going to get this set up. It's really simple, really simple. So I'm just going to walk over, just have to raise my voice a bit so it can still be heard. Basically just step inside to the ground sheet, and there is a pull handle, and then you literally just pull this all the way up, and I'll show you this bit in a second, but you literally just step inside. One, Badoom, just like that. So simple, so simple. I'm just gonna bring this inside and we'll show you how that works. Nice. I'll just space it out and that in a second, but basically when you step inside, there is this internal frame structure, and I will connect the arms to this in a second, but basically it just collapses down like that. That's locked in place. We'll put this in place, and there's obviously one the other side. Wow, camp bed in there. I'm just gonna square it up a little bit and we'll just get the rest of that done. How simple is that? How simple is that? That is so simple, I cannot believe. Wow, absolutely stunning. Come back in a second. So we are all finally set up. Me and Tim have just been chatting for a lovely hour, having a cheeky little beer. Brought my windbreaks with me, and I brought the deck chairs as well. Tim's just cooking up his pouched meal for tonight. He's got Lancashire hot pot, And I've got steak, veg and dumplings. I've lit up a couple of the lanterns. Put the fly mesh down on the Oz tent. Just fired up some of the lanterns. All set up. Brought the truck up. Might bring this in a little bit closer tomorrow, but we are just cooking up. Just using gas tonight. We will use the fire pit area over there once Steve comes tomorrow, but for tonight, simplicity, keep it simple, stupid, a little bit of gas. Hot, 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 hot. Lovely. We're all settled down for the evening. It's about 20 to 11. Timber's all set up in his command tent and I'm in the Oz tent RV3. This is an amazing tent. I know it's only the first time that I've actually pitched this up and used it, but wow, I am totally blown away by this. You can actually fit 2 camp beds in here, and there's loads of space, obviously with just me being in here tonight, but I think me and Jane are going to make good use of this on a lot of camps going forwards. It's an absolutely amazing tent. I am really looking forward to getting out and making the most of this. We've had a really chilled evening. We had a little meal, just pouch food. That's all we need to do tonight. We'll have the campfire going tomorrow when Stevie turns up. But I'm looking forward to spending the first night in this tent. It's been a really chilled evening, just a really nice chat with Tim. So I'm going to go to bed. See you in the morning. Catch you later. Morning campers. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I've actually been up for a couple of hours. Tim was not long up, just made him a brew and slept like a log. An amazing night's sleep in the Oz tent. Absolutely amazing. I've had a couple of brews. I'm just getting some water on. Gonna have myself Expedition Foods porridge with strawberries. I haven't had this for ages. It is really nice. It's a freeze dried pouch. It's really nice. So we're just going to get some water going for that, and we're going to have that. As I say, I slept like an absolute log. Got a couple of jobs that I want to sort of do this morning. I've already sort of tinkered and fettled with some bits while I've been waiting for Tim to get up, but I need to clean a couple of the globes on the lanterns because my stakes were just held directly up. The lanterns were leaning at an angle, so the globes just got a little bit sort of not burnt but sooted up on one side, so we're going to clean those. I need to reproof my boots and I need to reproof my axe head mask as well. So I've got some jobs to do today, so it's kind of nice while we're waiting for Stevie to turn up. So just going to wait for this water to brew, water to boil, finish my brew, have a bit of breakfast. Catch you in a bit. Nice. You got something like a granular product in a pouch like this is, because it's freeze dried, it's really granular. Only pour a little bit of water in at a time and then give it a stir, and then add a little bit more. Really get down to the bottom of the pouch. Oh, smells just like porridge and strawberries. Get right down into that pouch. Tiny bit more, methinks. Now do's. Close the pouch back up. Give it a few minutes, and then that'll be good to eat. Oh, that is bloody lovely, that is. Bloody lovely. Nice. Really nice. Now this little camp bistro too from Camping Gaz, it's ideal for out of the back of the truck camping. I've used it quite a few times, it seems to work really well, and yeah, serves a purpose. Really good. I think for future camps I might get one of their bigger ones that operates on gas and has 2 big burners. Bit more robust, bit more durable, bit more efficient, but this seems to work really well. I'm going to tuck into this. It is really lovely, but no one likes to see people eating. I've put up another tripod. I brought some stays with me and then just went and found another one that we'd stashed on Tim and mine's spring camp, and we've put up the big Chowin Tornado. So we've got 2 opposing tripods, and this one's got the Bushcraft Show 2019 Fjordhand lantern with the rough timber tree for the tripod configuration. Just been titivating about camp. Deck chairs back out. What I've actually done is I've now angled the iron bars because they were upright last night and the lanterns were leaning against the metal bar, which had scorched the bar but also sooted up one side of the lantern. I've still to clean the lanterns, and then I've just put a ridge line down to there, nice and solid. So we've got one of those either side and that as well. I've now changed about, made my camp kitchen area. The big cardboard box is what actually houses the deck chairs, and then I've just set up my little camp prep kitchen area for later on. The obligatory entrenching tool for morning duties, say no more. And then I've just cleared out this side and prepped this area, so I've got space to reproof the boots and do the axe head masks with Fat Bear Leather Care, courtesy once again of Rough Timber. Go check out his social media sites and his Etsy store for buying his wares. Tim's just over at the fire pit area. We've laid out all the wood that I've kind of brought and gathered some bits in the middle. Wasn't talking just then because Tim's filming. Spent a fair bit of time in these back in the day. British Army Command tent. Let's have a little look in here. There's Tim's little prep area. His Zarge boxes which he houses stuff in. A couple of Norgies holding all his food and I dare say the odd 1 or 2 bottles of beer. And then that's his prep area. What I actually love what Tim's done with this is right at the back. See that plank of wood that goes across at the back? That is a great idea. I think I'm going to do something really similar in the back of my truck. Just because there's a lot of space wasted up the back on mine. I love what he's done there. Cracking. And he's set up another tent, but we'll talk about that a little bit more later on. We've got a baked camembert on the go using the UCO flat pack grill. Don't use this grill often enough when I'm out camping. Need to rectify that. Baked camembert, bit of toasted sourdough. Got a selection of meats and some stuffed olives. I've just got some sourdough here. And then what I'm going to do, I hope this tripod doesn't fall over, so I've got it precariously balanced on top of my chair just to get the angle. I'm just going to give a little rub. Of oil. Doesn't matter if that goes everywhere. We'll wipe that down. Hands were cleaned prior to this preparation. We'll mop that up in a bit, and then I'm just going to place this over on the grill. Where's my tissue gone? Going to place that on the grill. Well, there you go, all done. So we have got rubbed oil, toasted sourdough, double stuffed Haldiki olives. There's Greek olives stuffed with pickled garlic and a tangy jalapeno cherry. Lovely baked camembert. Left the wax in, always do. Some people take it out, it just makes more mess. And a selection of cured meats. Happy days with that, happy days. Might have to call the guys over, they're just busy fettling and doing bits at the moment, but I'll tuck in. Right, it's now 7:15, about 7 hours ago I said I was going to do this, so we've got the Fat Bear leather care from Rough Timber. I've been using these for quite a few years. Fantastic little product this is. These you can see these are really dry, the axe head masks. I tend to just apply this stuff always by hand. It's more natural, it's more tactile. You can just work it better in rather than it soaking in with a cloth. The cloth soaks too much of it up. So it's just, I personally find it's just better to apply this by hand. and it's just a great leather balm, and it'll just really soak in, nourish the leather, and just kind of bring it back to a good working condition. Should really sort of do this more often, just working it in. Just working over a certain area before moving on to another area of this. Immediately just starts to bring the colour back to life and make the leather more sort of pliable. It will just nourish it. You can already see. You see that? See the colour different. See that compared to there. It's great stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on these two, and then we're just going to get the dried out. These boots are dry, tired, and undernourished. A bit like me, really. So I'm going to continue to work on these, and I'll show you the end product in a little bit. We've had a fire and that going for a while. Steve and Tim are just going to start prepping the main meal. We're going to have like a stew. I'll go and join those in a minute. Catch you in a bit. So we've done both of the axe head masks, and that's now just slowly soaking in. I've already done one boot. Look at the colour difference. Look at that. Look at that. Obviously this is just soaking into the leather now to nourish it, feed it essentially. It is a lot darker, but that will slowly sort of fade back. It's just through walking like long grass, bracken, nettle, thistle, thorn, just discolours this and it just gets really dry. So this will lighten back down. But it's quite therapeutic. Also, it makes army. I used to spend a lot of time bulling boots, and I don't polish boots anymore. No point in that. Don't need to do it. But this is quite therapeutic. I used to enjoy bulling up my double tap boots in the guards, but those days are long gone. But this is just quite therapeutic, just working this back into the leather. Doing stuff like this at camp is really it's just a bit of mindfulness and that, even though there's stuff going on in the background. It's just gives you a little task, sets your mind to something that ultimately is going to serve you a purpose, but it's also really relaxing as well, and I'm enjoying doing it. And I'll get the benefits of the boots just being a bit more supple and that again as well. Happy days. Gleaming, nourished, fed, fat bed. They needed that, and I'm glad that I've done it. Happy days. Just a little bit of Field and Steel branding. Liquid refreshment. Yeah. Happy days. My hands got nourished too. I'm going to go and catch up with the guys.
Gets me high
Didn't actually end up filming too much tonight. It's about 12:30. Lads round a campfire, couple of beers, bit of rum, lovely food, talking chit chat, talking shit, talking chat. You know how it is. Just had a really, really relaxed evening. Really relaxed. Loads of lanterns around a campfire. Absolutely spot on. Sorry, lighting's really bad. Just the way I've got the torches and that in there. Yeah, absolutely stunning, chilled out evening with two of the best guys. What more could you ask for, really? So it's a bit of a late night. A few beers. Surrounded in good company. Close the back awning off of this now. Close that up. Temperatures dropped a little bit this evening, and that's I've just left one of the side mesh windows open. Sorry about that. Yeah, gonna sleep well. Last night's sleep was good. It was a light sleep, but I did sleep well. But gonna sleep really well tonight. I've had an absolutely fantastic time with two of the best guys, and that's what it's all about. Surrounding yourself with good friends around a campfire. We didn't have a roaring fire. It was enough because it's been a bit of a warm day. It's just been enough. But with the ambience of like 10 lanterns and that on the go, it's just been really nice, really subdued. Not subdued, sorry, that's wrong. Really, really just chilled out, and some lovely music in the background. What more can you ask for? Catch you in the morning. Night night. Morning. Slept like the proverbial log, we did. We just sat around here, we had a brew. We've started titivating for this morning's breakfast. Just starting to sort of pack some little bits away just while we're getting towards breakfast stage. So just starting to do some bits and bobs. Guys just discussing some vintage World War II stuff over at Tim's. We had a really great night. It was just really, really good. Yeah, chilled, slept like a log. Woke up about 7:30. Nice. Gonna chill out, just do some little bits and bobs.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Yeah, it's getting bloody hot up there.
Yeah,
I needed some
yeah, sun gets on that spot, doesn't it? Just a bit of a combined effort on the cooking between the three of us. All supplied some little bits and bobs as you do. Bacon, minute steaks, sausages, mushrooms, beans, nice, some bats, and of course some of Stevie's State Detective sauces and Stuka to go on there, the man himself. I don't know whether I've actually told Steve this before, but I think Steve is like the Chesney Hawkes of the bushcraft cooking world. Do you know why? Because he is the one and only. There's nobody I'd rather be.
That was a one-hit wonder, wasn't it, old chat?
That's it. We've had a cracking old breakfast, and I've pretty much sort of packed away. Now the only thing left to pretty much do is to take the old tent down. This has been absolutely amazing. It's a game changer. Absolutely stunning addition to the kit. And yeah, it's been amazing. So we're just going to quickly pop this down. That's it. Just put the little bit of can't get a word out. There's like a little strap just for tying that little bit in at the beginning. Get it in the bag. Job done. How easy is that? Fantastic camp, as to be expected, as it always is. An absolutely pleasure and honour to spend time with these chaps, Steve and Tim. It has been amazing. I'd just like to thank you.
Likewise, old chap.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good food, good company, good times. What more can you ask for? Happy days. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you again on the next one. So